anything, never took any water, never slept. He practiced perfect brahmacharya, never saw a face of a female for an entire 10,000 years. Very, very severe austerity. His brother Kumkaran also performed the same type of austerities. At the end of every 1,000 years, Dasagriva would take a sword and cut one of his head and offer it to Agni with the name of Brahma. He was trying to please Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Next 1,000 years, he would take the sword and cut another head and offer it to Agni. At the end of 10,000 years, when he was just about to cut his last head, at that time Lord Brahma had to appear. Out of obligation he appeared and said, enough is enough. You have satisfied me, you have pleased me. What benediction can I give you? So Dasagriva had everything figured out. The very first benediction he asked for, that he wanted eternal life. He wanted the benediction of immortality. But Lord Brahma said, I have no power within my creation to grant that benediction to anyone. Because even my life ends after 311 trillion and 40 billion years. Even my life ends. This is 100 years of Brahma, explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. It's like this. You add the 4 yuga, Satya, Treta, Dwarpa and Kali. It's 4,320,000 years. Times 1,000, that's 4,320,000,000 years, is 12 hours of Lord Brahma. It's just a day of Brahma. It's also known as Kalpa. His night is also of the same duration, 4,320,000,000 years. He merges back into the body of Garbhodaksha Vishnu and sleeps for 4,320,000,000 years. So 8,640,000,000 years is 24 hours of Brahma. Times 30 is his 1 month. Times 12 is 1 year. Times 100 is his 100 years. So that is 311 trillion and 40 billion years. This is 100 years of Brahma. But it is compared to a mere breath of Mahavishnu, just a passing breath of Vishnu. Very insignificant, the entire lifespan of Brahma. So Brahma told Ravan, I have no power to grant that benediction because even my life ends. So then Ravan said, no demigod, no Rakshasa, no Rishi, no sage, no animal, no celestial beings. He went down the whole list. He said, I should not be killed by any one of these. And then finally he said, but do not bother to give me the benediction that I will not be killed by a human being, because human beings are so insignificant and useless. It's an insult. It's beyond my dignity to ask for a benediction that I will not be killed by a human being. Please understand what is a Rakshas. For a Rakshas to ask for a benediction that I will not be killed by a human being is like for a tiger to ask for a benediction that I will not be beaten up by an ant. So Lord Brahma said, okay. He gave him all the benedictions. And then Brahmaji proceeded towards Kumkaran, because he also performed the same type of austerities. Kumkaran was waiting for Brahma to give him benediction. At that time, all the devatas, all the demigods, they rushed. Thank you. At that time, what happened? All the demigods, they rushed towards Lord Brahma and said, please come aside. Let me talk to you for a minute. Please do not give this Kumkaran any benediction. He doesn't have any benediction at the moment. And he's just killing and eating everything and everyone in sight. What will happen if you will give him benedictions? That will make him even worse. So please do not give him any benediction. This is the most hideous demon that we have seen in the entire creation. So what to do? Brahma had to give him benediction. After all, he performed very, very severe austerities. So Brahma thought what he did. He called his daughter Saraswati. He said, Saraswati Devi, you are the goddess of speech. Enter into the gigantic tongue of Kumbhakarna and speak what the demigods want you to speak through him. So Saraswati Devi, by her mystic power, entered into the gigantic tongue of Kumbhakarna. And Kumbhakarna, whose voice was like a roaring mountain, he said he actually wanted Indrasan, the abode of Lord Indra. And Saraswati wanted to make him utter Nindrasan, abode of sleep. So Kumbhakarna, whose voice was like a roaring mountain, he said, I ask for the benediction that please grant me. Saraswati Devi immediately took over. Please grant me Nindrasan. And then Saraswati Devi after that left his tongue. And Brahma said, Tathastur, so be it. I grant you that benediction. After Saraswati Devi left his tongue, Kumbhakarna, he was completely bewildered. He couldn't figure out what happened. He was thinking, how did this happen? I performed such severe austerities for 10,000 years. I did not eat any meat. I did not take any intoxications. I was a perfect brahmachari. I was very respectful, very pious, very kind to all living entities. And what did I ask for? To go to sleep? He couldn't figure out the trick that Saraswati Devi played while entering on his tongue. And then he went to sleep. Similarly, Surpanakha, Lord Brahma gave her the benediction that you could fly in the sky like a bird. You could change your form at your will. Then finally, Lord Brahma approached Vibhishan. And Vibhishan, with tears in his eyes, in a very humble, respectful way, paid his obeisances at the lotus feet of Lord Brahma. And he said, please grant me this benediction that I always remain very humble, very respectful. I always become a very loving devotee of Lord Vishnu. This is the only benediction I asked for. And Brahma gave him that benediction. So, Dasagriva, after gaining his powers and benedictions from Lord Brahma, he became very, very proud. And first thing he did was he went to Sri Lanka and told his half-brother, Kuvera, get out. Sri Lanka is now mine. Kuvera understood there is no point fighting with Ravana. He is the most powerful person within the universe at the moment. So Ravana took over Sri Lanka. And just to insult Kuvera, he even took his Pushpaka Viman, Pushpaka chariot, which was made of pure gold by Vishwakarma. So Kuvera had practically nothing left with him. Then with this Pushpaka chariot, he was flying all over the universe to show his glory. He came towards the Himalayas, and from the sky, he saw into one of the forests of the Himalayas a very beautiful young girl with matted hair and deer skin in meditation. So Ravana came down and made noise to disturb her meditation. He said, who are you? She explained who she was. I am the daughter of a great sage named Kushadwaj. And my father has told me to accept Lord Vishnu as my husband. So when Ravana, Dasagriva, heard the name Vishnu. He became